Welcome back to a new episode of Virtue's Last Reward. Virtue's last map transition. And on the last episode, we almost got bodied by bad controls. And I gotta say, the puzzle was not that bad. It was just really difficult to just do it.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
Damn.
What was it?
My car keys.
The picture.
Oh, damn. Somebody's gonna take it.
How could I forget it?
Oh, yeah, we must have sat it down after using the face recognition thing.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Oh, man, this is crazy because on the last episode, we found out that the girl in the picture was Akane. And he was always looking at that picture looking sad, right? And then you know what he was looking at? That old lady? He saw the old lady. He knew what happened to her. And I think that was old Akane, that lady we saw. So that name was Akane.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
All right.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
Sigma. I watched him jog off toward the blue door. Bruh, this is crazy, because guess what? We still got plenty of other fucking routes, bro. What is this game? What is this game, bro? This game is insane. Damn, we stepped on a cat. Oh well. Yeah. This game is good. Best game in the world. Best game in the world. Absolutely one of the best. Despite the terrible puzzle minigame. I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. K&L. P&C. And Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader. Oh my god. I'm about to slide my fist over his face. This game creates such an amazing atmosphere, bro. I love it. The setup from the first game, slowly incorporating shit that we were going to see into this game is insane, bro.
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Two milkmen go comedy. As he turned to me, I swear I saw a flash of smug grin.
There. Happy?
Yeah.
This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
Thanks for being yeah, I really thank this man for being considerate. He's not the biggest of the assholes as we thought.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Tenmyouji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
Of course. I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
Nah, I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
Bruh.
Shut up. That's, I don't think, okay. Whatever. I'm gonna go to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Here's my thing. Is Alice already dead in this one? Yeah, she is, because that's how we got this far. Alice said, ah, I'm going crazy. Radical 9, Radical 6. Far out, far out. My mind's gone. Zombies, zombies, zombies. I can't take it no more. Stab. That's what I imagine somebody going through when they go crazy, when they lost their mind, when they go insane. Help. Hey, them books wasn't there, bro. What they talking about? I still got them books on me, right? Huh? That's odd. There's nobody here. The picture's gone, though. Tenmyouji and Quark must have been here, though. There must have been like a secret in here. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of a long way around. Looks like we managed to match each other perfectly. Well, that was a huge waste of time. Shit. Might as well head back, I suppose. I packed up the map and was heading toward the door when... Huh? There was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. Uh-oh. What the? What's that thing? Why is it on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously toward it. Oh, God. The machine was at arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out towards it slowly. Hey, yo.
So, you finally made it.
I beg your pardon?
What is this dude's eye? Why does he have a cog on his eye?
I am Zero.
What the?
I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
Bruh, that is Jameson Price.
As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions.
Doesn't he look somebody? He looks very similar.
Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my bald fist at my side.
Now, where to begin?
So this the real Zero.
There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termites.
Termites? What?
I beg your pardon?
In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now.
Talking about termites, like termites. Is he gonna be saying like, hey man, so there are termites, but consider termites, right? Termites are actually time termites.
Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate.
Alright, I'm listening.
So I ask that you listen carefully.
This dude said, you better remember this motherfucker that remembers everything.
Have you ever seen a termite mound?
Nope.
They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art. Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build?
Man.
Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where?
We in for some serious shit, aren't we?
No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA.
Termite DNA.
It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, get to the point, B.
Consider humans. Why are we alive?
Oh shit. Come on, bro.
Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA.
What you trying to say, my dude? We termites? We no different than termites?
No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites.
Zero, I don't like this, bro.
We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing.
Hey man, we not doing this right now, bro.
Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it.
Oh my god.
Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial.
What the fuck?
If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty. And you are about to catch a glimpse of it.
Uh-oh.
Or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
DNA.
Now, let's move on to the second topic.
We're about to see a glimpse of it. So basically years and years and billions of years of fucking work will come to fruition. What if we've just been going through a time loop in this entire fucking game?
It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and in fact, the lives of several billion other people. I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Huh? Bomb?
Are you ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention.
Oh shit.
The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
Hey, write that down, man. What y'all doing, bro? Write it down. Bro, I got ADHD. I can't remember what he just said. Come on, bro. Get a pen. Get a pen. Get a pen. Hey, bro. Hey. BQZ R. Wait the fuck. Hold on a minute. Didn't we get a different... Wait a fucking minute. What the fuck? Hold on. Why did we get a different password from before? Hey, hold on, B. He told us LXA. Dio told us LXA, QNS, GDQ. This dude talking about something else. That was for what? We got to how many bombs do we got to fucking disarm, bro? Why the fuck do we have to disarm so many bombs, bro? I haven't even seen a fucking bomb. I had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there was bombs too? If he guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here.
What?
If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
Oh shit.
I hope we will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
Wait, god damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear? I found myself yelling at empty air. He said, man, fuck out of here. Why did it only react to him, though? What kind of an idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? Fucking chaos control? Shit. I kicked out at a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has...
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Not like there's any point staying here. I spun around and run out of the room. Oh boy. Well, we get an ending this time.
Look, Mr. Sigma's back.
Took you long enough.
Guys. Well, how would he have known what we said? I guess Zero Senior would say something. Where are the others?
The AV rooms.
They went in already?
Yep.
Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
Yeah, Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Okay.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
And you had to tell me no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
That's true. You'd get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
True, but you must have considered that I would choose betray. That would mean you choose betray to protect yourselves.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Where are we at? We got another branching point. I feel like the best option is to always make sure the other person cannot leave.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
All right, tell me one thing. Let's say we do this in both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you, but I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open a number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
So all you got is a promise, huh?
When I make a promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Please!
Please, Mr. Sigma?
You gotta trust us.
Mr. Sigma. Alright, fine. I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You've gotta choose ally. You promised.
Yeah, I kind of remember. Quark, you seem kind of too happy, bro. With that, they turned and ran into the AB room, second from the right. Well, guess I should get moving. Bro, just trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. This is gonna work out for everyone. Trust me, bro.
1 minute remain.
I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyouji? Well, I could believe them when they would tell them the truth and still betray them. That would bring my BP to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. And choosing betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try and escape without the rest of us. A betrayal seemed like the safe bet. But...
Please! You've gotta trust us. You've gotta choose ally. You promised.
Tenmyouji and I could easily betray and could betray easily enough, but Quark? What the hell was I going to do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Against I promise. I'll keep my promise. We keep our promises around here.
Round 3 of the results. Thank you, Ambidex.
The ambidextrous game is now over. Alright, did we get bamboozled?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Isn't it funny that he does always wait until the last second? Because at the beginning of the game, there was like, oh, your brain processes in a really dangerous moment really fast, and you can like make a decision super quick. Some bullshit like that. Nigga.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I kept my promise, bro.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Clover actually betrayed Kay. What the fuck happened there? Wow, what the fuck was that about? What happened there, dude? Dio and then Fee and Alice, obviously. See, the biggest choice to make, the right choice to make, is to always keep them from running.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Everybody was being a bitch today. Like, oh my god. Hey, what the fuck happened? Why'd you betray me?
Quark had nothing to do with this.
That's Cap.
I made the vote.
That's Cap. All right, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyouji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
What? So you're not going to leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
What? What?
Look, see Clover over there?
Clover's gonna open it. Don't tell me.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyouji have...
The words that barely were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyouji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Clover, are you really going to leave? Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyouji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So, Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Like hell, I'm happy. That's some shady shit, Tenmyouji.
Say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah, no point keeping it a secret now, I suppose.
And you finna get killed though? You finna get penalized.
I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for...
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait!
These people impatient as fuck. They really think they finna go save the world. This bitch dumb as hell. She almost freaked out and killed everybody in the whole room because she thought everybody was in on killing Alice. Like, come on now.
This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. What the? I looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
It's anthrax. He pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Then he turned and ran toward the door. I was so surprised by that letter that I didn't even try to stop them before I could think of anything to say.
See you.
Now, this is the ending we need.
Goodbye.
really gotta watch this door lock.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape is not possible.
Dumbass!
Please enjoy your stay.
GG.
Shit! They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and I slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he filled both pages with writing. I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt. But somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio right, I wouldn't eat it. I guess I was kind of a pain, huh? But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small. He was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was one, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. What the fuck? Turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was one, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went out off the back, but I didn't even get scratched.
I beg your pardon?
I started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he fix it up or pull out all the useful parts and sell them. Okay, this dude was a salvager. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually though, I just wanted to finish up work so I can go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They show us some old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he only go weeks at when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me he was 11. Bars. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd asked her if she would take me. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. Also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean he didn't want me? The kid who told him about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled, and he bragged to everyone about how he had a mom. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mom." It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course, he went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. Whenever he got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has, and I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here, but I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. Wasn't there a fucking puzzle earlier in the game talking about a man sitting next to his kid and his wife on the bar or some shit? The stove was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually, the bartender came over with a glass of scotch and a big glass full of something else. As I looked, I realized that the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. Ooh, that sounds like a root beer float. It took me a minute to realize what it was. It was a piece of shit. He said, "This is what you are, and you will always be this." Oh wait, no, it was just a root beer float. My bad. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. A root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. God damn, what the fuck? Root beer is so like rare that it's the nicest. What the fuck? So this is giving us a hint. This sounds like some dystopic ass fucking like paradise or dystopic ass world, bro. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink, but there it was right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure if it was real at that point, and then turned to look at Grandpa. How the fuck did he write this on 2 pages of paper, bro? Like, let's be real. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted, and before Sigma just gets bored of reading this. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. "Is this really mine?" He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. This kid's really fucking good at explaining his fucking thoughts and his entire experience for a fucking 11-year-old. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration. I really thought that too. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. This dude wrote 3 Japanese symbols, and this is exactly how you translate 3 Japanese symbols on a piece of paper to English. They tell an entire it's an entire story, bro. It's an entire like, bro, this is a whole ass novel right here. But he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me and adopted me or not. He bought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. Ooh. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I torn one of my shoes that morning and some old drunk guy yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up, and I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care." Then he got mad and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset, and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned warehouse, but by then I started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It hadn't started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should go wait for it to stop, and then it started kicking up again. But that was just an excuse, by the way. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something really wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. So I sat there for another 19 minutes pondering if I should go to apologize and take accountability for what I said. But then I was like, fuck it, the rain ain't stopped yet, so I just sat there staring out the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first I thought I should just ignore it and get involved, but I went over and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He spent all night out in the rain looking for me. Damn, I felt awful. Looking for me so long that he collapsed. That was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. Damn. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening, that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He had a real bad fever and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. This is gonna play a part because I feel like there's gonna be another sequence where you have to like know what the fuck to say to Quark when he snaps off again or something. I feel like this is just like only information you would have on one route that you need to solve another issue in a different route. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa because a week later his fever finally broke. Wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happened terrified me. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when that moment came, my brain just stopped. Huh? Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone. What the hell you just say, though? To talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off, but he'd gone out into the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and he said, "Of course, dumbass." Dumbass! Nah, I'm just playing, he said right after. He told me that he was back in the day they would just, joke about all this stuff and laugh it off because they were real men. But she was a little bit more sensitive. He was looking for a really important lady, and because that he had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he tucked me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he lost back. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever, even if he said I couldn't. Damn. He wrote that all on 2 pieces of paper that were folded up. Damn, that's crazy. Is that ending 1? Ending 2? Why do people betray each other? Why do people lie? The cast: Chiaki Amagawa, Rokura Nawa, Atsuko Tanaka, Rikugi Miya, Yukari Tenmyouji, and root beer what? Okay. Why do people? All right, we got our second ending of the game. Oh my god. All right next to Dio's, which is hilarious. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know, bro. I got Dio first. Getting Dio's first was insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Getting Dio's first was like, what the hell is going on, bro? All right, so we got that. So what's this? Is this other one just bullshit? I don't think the other one would probably not be another route, right? 5 minutes of life. We don't know how to solve this issue yet. We don't know how to save him at that point. Solve the mystery of the 2-headed lion. I don't think we have the option to solving that yet. The only way we can solve this is unless we go through a couple more routes. This one is locked, right? How can Fee and K be saved? Well, I figure if we can figure this one out, then we can pretty much go back and do that one, because they're not gonna be able to go into those areas, right? All right, so I think it's time to go back and do a different route. Oh shit, that means we gotta go. Oh wait, hold on a second. What is this one? What is this one leading to? Probably another lock. Oh my god, dude. This one was really spooky, bro. This one, I think... This one... Okay, so the security. We learned how, like, how the fucking Radical 6 really fucks with how you perceive time. That shit is scary, bro. I don't know which route we picking next. I guess we're gonna pick this route. Wait, no. We gotta go back up. I guess we're gonna pick the other door this time. Alright, so everybody on YouTube, I'll see you guys for the next episode. And we're gonna go back to the middle route and do the middle right. Everybody on YouTube, stick around. We got a lot more content.